The hospital is in an area of town that is more affluent in South Tampa, so just literally 5 miles down the street in the downtown area, you do see them quite a bit. The homelessness population is around 1,800 people in just Hillsborough County. And what's staggering about it is about 39% of them are women and about 20% are children. Sterile blue wrap actually is around the surgical instrument trays that come to the operating room. So they're sterilized in our sterilized processing department with these surgical wraps covering them. The nurse and surgical techs open the trays and these wraps are just discarded. They never touch a patient, no one comes in contact with them, they go directly into the trash. So yeah, there's a lot of waste. They are waterproof and they conserve heat. So we thought, what better way to make it into a sleeping bag.
Nicole reached out to me a few months ago and approached me with the idea. And she said, we have this idea, what do you think about it? How do you think it's gonna work? And I said, I think it's a phenomenal idea. Excellent thinking out of the box with these sterile wrappings.
I went to Surgical Services Administration and said this would be a really neat project for the OR team. It's a great morale boosting, and this would be something that would really make everyone feel that they're a part of it. This was neat to see, the nurse was involved, the anesthetists were involved, the surgical techs were involved, and even the surgeons were like, what is this that we're doing? They thought it was so great. First of all, we didn't have a pattern. So I thought, well, okay, we could do this ourselves. And so 2 of the pre-admission testing nurses who like to sew, jumped on this project and said, we'll make the pattern.
Well, I've always loved to sew, and I've always had a soft spot for the homeless and people who needed things. So I knew it would be easy. We just need to figure out what to do and how to create it.
One day I came over her house, I brought my sewing machine. We laid a bunch of fabric on the floor and we made patterns. And we sewed them up, we brought them in, and that's where it all started.
There's different size trays, so we have, different size sleeping bags.
And we've kept somebody warm and we've kept them maybe in a good night's sleep. To repurpose something and for someone else to benefit from it was exactly, I think, what we all wanted to do.
The media in Tampa exploded around this project. One of our employees put it on their Facebook page, and that's when ABC Action News contacted the hospital and said, what's going on, what are you guys doing? And so they came and did a segment, and then of course the newspaper and every other news channel in town. But what was neat, Yahoo News picked it up. So this showed in over 104 cities. And from there, the actress Kristen Bell shared it on her page. So what was neat out of that is we have shared the pattern with over 20 hospitals nationwide because they saw it and thought, well, this is a good idea.
I think it's enabled folks to think out of that box and say, what else can we use? It doesn't have to be the sterile wraps. What else is there out there that we can use to recycle, which is amazing.
Making these sleeping bags is one thing, but coordinating all the efforts behind it. I mean, we were getting 50 emails a day around, I just want to help. And getting your volunteer services of the hospitals, involved is a great way to empower the people who are volunteering here. It's been heartwarming because people have been sending us pictures. They will see these sleeping bags, on the street being used, and there's nothing more that makes you feel good than that.